Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. And I got off to a late start this morning, so I hope you'll forgive me for that. We're going to wait a couple minutes for people to come on. But wow, the energies coming into this planet are so intense right now. As you know, there's lots of solar activity happening, and we're getting these CMEs that are going to be impacting the planet today and the next couple of days. This is energy. From a scientific perspective, this is material that gets blasted off the surface of the sun. But from a perspective of energy and consciousness, these are frequencies of energy that alter, affect, and change biology, physiology, consciousness, and spirit. It changes our energy. So learning how to meditate, learning how to integrate these energies so that you're not affected adversely by them is really important. They will accelerate and increase the ascension symptoms that we're all going to be experiencing. What do I mean by ascension symptoms? Ascension symptoms are symptoms of energy that are impacting your body, your mind, and your emotional field in such a way as to give you the opportunity to elevate your consciousness up. What does that mean, to elevate your consciousness up? To release or remove your subjectivity. To release or remove your subjectivity to who you've been trained to think you are supposed to be. In other words, to become a free thinker, an awakened soul. One that is able to, someone who's able to articulate and make changes in their thoughts and emotions at will. If you learn and understand the power and opportunity in learning to shift your energy, it's going to make your life very, very, very different. There we are. It'll make your life very different if you know how to shift your energy. A lot of people don't understand this, what we say when we mean shift your energy. Shifting your energy means you can perceive specific emotions in you that might not be desirable, certain thoughts in your mind that might not be desirable, and that you, as an awakened soul, have the ability to alter and change thoughts and emotions without any form of external process. You can learn to alter and change your thoughts and emotions, shifting your energy at will. You do not have to remain in a state of depression or sadness. You can change that energy very, very quickly from the perspective of awareness. Yes, I'm being told that this is a time with the changing energies coming into the planet, that this is a great opportunity for many of you to understand this process and how simply you may engage it. Once you are able to make a distinction between the thoughts that you observe in your mind and yourself as the awareness of those thoughts, once you are able to make a distinction between the emotions that you perceive and your awareness, you have taken the first most important step to being able to affect change in mind, in emotion, and therefore in body. For your body will always react and respond to the emotions that are stored within it. And you have the capacity to alter those responses at will. An example might be someone comes along and they say something that upsets you, and you find yourself upset with that energy. Well, you don't have to keep that energy. You don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to let your body hold on to it. You can literally use your breath, breathe, and release that energy from your body. And people who are dealing with long-term anxiety or long-term depression have a difficult time, not because they can't do it, because they don't understand the process or how to apply it and reapply it until the energy is shifted or changed. And this awakening, this ascension we're all in, means we become masters of thought. We become masters of emotion. We come to a place in our consciousness where we become the creator of our destiny, not subjective to the conditions of our mind and body. And so you could take a slow, deep breath if you're feeling upset, and literally breathe and relax the body, and breathe and relax the body, and breathe and relax the body until that emotion settles down. Now, this technique has been mentioned many times, but what many of you do not know is that you have to repeat it and repeatedly teach your body to let it go. And as you teach your body to let go of the anger, or let go of the fear, or let go of the sadness, to have it be completely relaxed, do not allow the body to react or respond to the perception of those energies that you call anger or fear or guilt or shame. Do not allow your body to react to those, to keep it still and quiet. As you do that, your strength in awareness in who you are begins to grow as you begin to experience the changing energy in your body by keeping it still. Keeping your body still. Even though a part of your body wants to do this, you keep it still, and you keep it still, and you keep it still, you keep it still, you keep it relaxed. You keep repeating that, and then the energy begins to change. You teach the body how to release and change that energy. It cannot do it itself. Your body cannot release negative emotional energies from within itself unless it's directed or trained or taught to do that. And once it's been trained and directed and taught to do that, it will do that as much easily as it will pick up a glass or walk up or sit up and down or smile. Your body will do what you teach it to do. Sometimes you have to teach it until it learns it. So you get your body still and your body quiet. Now, the next step is your mind, your thoughts. Your thoughts are not who you are. Your thoughts are not who you are. Your thoughts are simply the information that you've acquired through your 5 physical senses. Do not confuse your awareness with your thoughts. From the perspective of awareness, you observe that you have a thought about that person. You observe you have a thought about what to do or what not to do. You are aware you have those thoughts. From the perspective of awareness, you can affect change in thoughts. But if you believe that the thoughts are who you are, well, then you will not be able to change them. That's like taking the back seat in the back seat of your car and hoping that the car will drive itself for you. It will not. And so as you learn to distinguish yourself from that body, from those emotions, from the thoughts, you move into that position of being able to deliberately and intentionally not just shift your energy, but elevate it up. When you begin to release pain and suffering from your body, when you begin to release thoughts in your mind that are not supportive of what your vision of your life truly is, when you begin to release those thoughts, your energy begins to go up. You can do this right now in a very short time. You can easily do this. Take a breath and relax your body. And you continue having your body relax with each breath, and you will begin to feel a change. Your body starts to feel better because you're no longer allowing it to hold those energies simply by directing it to breathe. It's a very simple process that needs to be repeated until your body learns, oh, when he tells me to breathe or she tells me to breathe this way, that means I do this. Your body has to be taught by you, as does your mind has to be taught what thoughts to think and what thoughts to not think. And the thoughts that you think will generate very precise energies in your physiology. Electrically, your thoughts will create an energy in your body. If your thought is, I don't like that person, you create an energy in your body of that energy that you don't like that person. It's a negative energy. Or the thought of, I love those beautiful flowers, and that thought creates an energy in your body. Or you have that thought like, I love this beautiful sunshine. That thought creates an energy in your body. That thought that you choose to give attention to creates energy in your body. And when you begin to choose your thoughts and change your energy, you begin to ascend. You begin to raise your energy up from being stuck in the old way of being. The way you have been is not how you are, and the way you are is far more than what you have been. As you come to a deeper understanding of what we're saying to you, that the very nature of your consciously choosing thoughts, consciously releasing thoughts, you are deliberately and intentionally affecting the energy in your body. You are creating energy in the form of emotions that will cause different events to unfold through you and in your world. And this is a wonderful thing to understand, and it's very, very, very simple in the process. But for some, it may appear difficult in practice, not because it is difficult, but because the body and the mind need to be retrained and taught to be different than what they have been conditioned to be by your world. Many of you don't understand that. Your mind and your body need to be retrained by your awareness so that they begin to serve you, that you begin to now bring intentional qualities of your being. And the intentional qualities of your being are love, joy, compassion, acceptance, tolerance, patience, playfulness. These are some of the aspects of your soul, your being, your awareness that you need to learn to bring into your mind and into your body, because there is much in this world that will not offer you that. Even today, you do not see much in this world offering you ideas of love and joy and hope and inspiration. Your news stations and your newspapers and all of these things are not cultivating thoughts of joy and love, at least not enough to give you a sense that there's a world that is beautiful for you to enjoy when you open your eyes every morning. So you must take that responsibility yourself. You must become the awareness, choosing the thoughts and choosing the energy that you will embody into your physical world, that you will embody into this world around you. And what you see around you in the human world is what has been embodied into the mind and the body of humanity as a whole. The collective consciousness and unconsciousness of humanity is easily outpictured in the events that you see unfolding in this world as we speak. And these events are amenable and changeable simply by cultivating that perspective of awareness that chooses thought intelligently, that orchestrates changes in matter in the body deliberately. Imagine that with a single breath, you could liberate yourself. You could liberate yourself from your suffering. And then you say, well, I took one breath, but I still feel my suffering. Well, then we would say, take another breath. And take another breath. And very soon you'll notice it begins to get less. And it begins to get less. All you have to do is keep your body still and quiet. And when the thoughts come, you say, no thoughts right now, no thoughts right now, no thoughts right now. Just release, relax. And you begin to experience that transformation. When you begin to experience that transformation, then it is not simply the words that we are telling you that become the truth. It is your experience of the truth that becomes your truth. For what we say is not comparable to what you experience, although what you experience when you actually experience what we are saying will then be comparable. But you must experience the truth to know the truth. To know that we are not simply uttering words and ideas to you, but that your experience of them will give the validation of their truth or their non-truth. But without any doubt, we can say to any of you that should you draw in a deep, beautiful, rich breath, and you hold that breath, and you release that breath, and you give your physical body permission to just relax, to release, to let go. And you give it permission repeatedly. You say, it's okay, you don't have to be so busy. Relax. And you keep giving your body permission. You begin to experience the body releasing what it does not need. It begins to return to a state that is healthy and vibrant for it. For you're no longer allowing it to hold on to that which does not serve it. And that deliberate, conscious shifting of your energy opens the doorway. When you learn to shift your energy here, it opens the doorway to something much greater that you can envision, imagine, and bring forth into your mind and into your world. And we are simply here to share with you what is evidently true for us, but which you must experience to know if it's evidently true for you. We would not expect you to simply accept what we're saying without proof, and the only proof that you can give yourself is the experience of it. And so we say, to shift your energy, begin your breathing, deliberately getting your body to rest, to be still, to be quiet. Only you can teach your body to do this. You may go to a mentor or a guru or a teacher or a higher being that can assist you if you choose to do that. But ultimately, you will come to the same conclusion that it is only you that can elect to make the changes. Even those that would offer you the truth would say to you, only the truth can set you free, because you must know the truth to set you free. And so we say that to you very lovingly, that process of being able to deliberately and intentionally shift your energy. It is so important now, especially with these higher frequencies bombarding your planet. And most of the beings on your planet, most of the humans on this planet do not understand this, or that there is a different energy that's affecting them. Although your science can now measure that these energies coming from this simple body in the sky called the sun, the simple energies coming from that mechanism affects the conditions in your body. It will affect your health. It can diminish it, it can increase it, depending upon your capacity to integrate those energies deliberately into the system. But that requires that you be aware, that you can feel those energies, that you can feel that suddenly there's this energy pushing down on you. You suddenly feel tired. So you say, okay, let's sit and relax, breathe, release the resistance from the body, release the resistance from the mind, release those thoughts, release those tensions in the body. Allow no resistance. Receive this energy that is coming to offer each and every human on this planet that which they have asked for. For all of you came here with one intention, to know and experience creation and all of the facets of creation. And many of you have elected to experience love. What is the manifestation of love as a physical experience? What is that manifestation of love? What is the manifestation of love as a physical experience for you? How does it come through you? How is it in your world? Well, to know this, you must be able to conceive of that. And we would say to you that your true nature is that you are love. That is what creation is. The consciousness that creates is love. The consciousness that gives life to what you perceive is love. That is your nature. When you begin to embody that awareness, and you begin to bring that awareness into your mind, into your body, to receive it from others that offer it to you, for you can, as you would receive love from your mother or your father, so too can you receive love from beings of other dimensions that would offer you an awareness of something also. Yes. So just for those of you that are aware, the beings that are with me, I've got the Divine Collective with me, and I've got the my guardian angel John. And the energy that's coming in right now is very, very intense. It's so important that we learn to shift our energy. And what they're saying is profoundly simple. It is profoundly simple that you can shift your energy and integrate energies. There's higher vibrational frequencies coming from the sun right now that we need to not have resistance to. But again, we get into our conceptions of what hot is and what cold is. We think we know what things mean, but we don't know from the perspective of energy until you allow yourself to experience that. And I like what they're saying here, that being able to deliberately get your body and keep your body in a state of relaxation and no resistance, that it begins to liberate itself from all the emotions that hold it back. And then when you learn to train your mind, to select and choose different thoughts, to alter electrically what happens in your body, you can only do that from a perspective of awareness. If you think your thoughts are who you are, then you're just going to be able to carry out a life that's based on the thoughts that you already have. But from the perspective of awareness, you can actually begin to access they're telling me when you begin to access information outside of what you already know in your mind, you begin to access information that allows you to elevate the consciousness of the body mind up much higher and liberate yourself from subjectivity to it. Yes, I understand. So for those of you that are here right now, I normally come on at 10 a.m. for Shortcuts for Your Soul. But there were some other things that had come up that had to be dealt with, and so I'm on a little bit late today. For those of you that missed this today, I'm sorry, but I'll see you tomorrow during the meditation on Supernatural Saturday at 11:30 a.m. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you're here watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Please feel free to make your comments and questions, no one we'll take a few questions in a couple minutes. But shifting our energy is so important. This is what they wanted us to know. Shifting our energy is imperative. If we can't shift our energy, then it'll be shifted for us by the environment or by what other influences might be around. When you learn to alter your own energy, you start to be able to integrate these ascension energies that are coming to the planet in great numbers right now. Great numbers. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. Hi, Con. Oh, no, it was more than that. I'm very active in the third dimensional world right now with everything that's happening. But yeah, my meditation was very powerful too. I mind that as well. I get up quite early to meditate. Hi, Desiree. Hello, Magnet. And some of you guys that'll be taking our hello, Megan. Good to see you again. Wonderful to have you. It's nice to be caught live by you. I love the work you're doing, Megan. Keep it up. Hello. Yeah, it's so important. If we can't shift our energy, when they came in, they said, "Listen, William, you can go deeper." And I said, "What do you mean deeper?" They said, "By deeper, we mean that you're able to release all resistance, because that allows you to connect to and expand your consciousness more when there's less resistance." And so I could literally feel like I had no body, that I was connected to all things around me energetically. It was pretty cool. Diane's got a question. She's asking, who was the being that saved my life by the name of Christopher? And thank him for me. I don't know who he is, but his higher self is coming in and saying that it was his life that was saved as well as yours. The two are inseparable. The action that I performed was one that was equally as beneficial to me. It was truly, I truly saved our lives. And I am so grateful that you were there to give me that opportunity. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, that's so cool. Well, hi, Victorious. Yes, absolutely. Spacey's made a really wonderful comment here. When you learn to shift your energy, your brain's capacity, and they're telling me it's not your brain's capacity that increases, it's the capacity of your awareness expands. Your awareness expands into realms of consciousness that are beyond what the physical brain and body can comprehend, but through which you can bring that information. They're saying it's not about increasing brain capacity, it's your awareness expands. When you learn to shift your energy, as we're describing, your awareness expands and you gain access to more information beyond the scope of your 5 physical senses. This is very important that you understand this, dear one, that it's not your brain's capacity, it's your capacity that increases. Your awareness expands beyond the confines of what is familiar to you from what you have been taught to believe about yourself in this world. You expand beyond what is known into the unknown, and from that perspective, you embrace vast amounts of knowledge. Incalculable time and space is embraced by your awareness when you begin to expand. Yes, it is your capacity to be aware that increases. I love that. Thank you so much for that. Question from Magnet. What is the best way to keep up with the current changes? I have been getting symptoms. Great question. We've been getting a lot of symptoms too. I've last 2 nights since these higher ascension energies have been coming in from the solar center or the sun. There's also a galactic center wavelength coming in, a galactic center wave of energy coming into our solar system in a few years. Yes. But that process of, these symptoms, when they come, learning to release the resistance is important. And that you have to be able to shift your energies so there's no resistance, right? If there's more resistance, you're going to create blockages in the system. Qigong, there's other arts on this planet. Yes, other arts and stuff on this planet that will teach that as well. But please understand, the last 2 nights we've been getting this intense energy pushing down us, and both Norma and I were feeling totally exhausted. And then we went, oh, wait a minute, we got to open up and release. So I started breathing releasing, and then the heaviness shifted from heaviness to a process of integration, and I felt my energy expand, and all of a sudden I had this huge excess energy that I could use. I could have stayed up a lot later as a result. So yeah, learning to release the body and the mind's resistance to what you can't perceive. So important. Oh, by the way, for those of you that are taking our mediumship program, which begins tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., you'll be receiving your itineraries and you'll be receiving your study guides by or before 10 p.m. this evening. The itinerary will contain all the live links to all of the live events for the next 3 weeks, as some of you already know. And we're really, really excited about this group of people we're going to be working with and the beings that are going to be coming through. So yeah, what you remember will not be the same as what you'll experience, because what you remember is what you remember. We're very excited. Yeah, if anybody's interested in taking the courses, you can go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, and check out our courses, all the information there. You can register there, join us. It's an amazing program in connecting to your guides, your angels, the ascended masters, multidimensional beings, and quantum consciousness, if you want to call it that. The infinite spectrum of all knowledge is available to everybody when you know how to shift your awareness, right? So here's about shifting your energy, but the course is literally shifting your awareness. Oh, you're welcome, Magna. Yeah, resistance, getting less resistance. Yes, wonderful. Thank you, Diane. Oh, you're welcome, Magnet. Yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, we're really excited about these courses and classes that are coming up this year. We're going to be busy, all of us. All of us are going to be very, very busy. And there's work. There's work to be done. There's lots of work to be done, right? So shifting our energy. Yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Yeah. The only way you'll comprehend what we are saying is through the doing of it. In the work that we do through this one, you understand, many of you, that when you are walked through a process and you allow yourself to surrender to the experience of the process and do not try to question or analyze the process, you find your body changes, you find your mind changes, you find your awareness expands. And it's from that experience that you learn. We are very clear that we can provide you with information and idea and suggestion, but your experience of the experience is what actually articulates and liberates you from the confines of what was holding you back before. The reality is we cannot change you. You change you. We simply show you these steps that you walk up, and you walk up these steps, and suddenly you're on this different place, and you're going, oh, I'm in this different place. But you walked up the steps. We simply showed you where they were. Beautiful thing. We love working with all of you. Oh, you're welcome, Spacey. Question from Khan. I've been guided to channel other beings who are around me. I see Master Jesus and Mother Mary. Do you see any around me that want to come forward? Yes. It's funny. There's a being called Loki coming strong, but not Loki like playful. This guy's really playful, but that's the name I'm getting, Loki. That's the energy. Real playful energy to bring it up. He's saying to me that when you allow him through, things are going to change really fast. Your playfulness must be reactivated. Your real, sincere playfulness, the exuberance of a child, will be resurrected in you when you connect with me. Yes. Yeah. And you got Archangel Raphael has been like really strong around you. He's saying acceptance. Acceptance is very important. Acceptance is very important for you at this time. And he's saying, I want to qualify this term acceptance. It's not acceptance of what was, it's acceptance of what it is that you desire. Acceptance of that, the full acceptance of that. You've got other beings in the background that they're saying they'll come forward, but first these others must be related to. Yeah. There's some serious dragon energy in there too. Also, I'll call it, the only way I can call the consciousness of the sun, the word that best feels right to me is Sol. Sol. Yeah, the energy of Sol. You can like connect to the core energy of Sol. Like literally do a meditation and go into the center of the sun and allow its energy to activate. It's saying to activate the sun in your heart. to activate the sun in your heart, you go to that awareness, go to that consciousness to have that activated. Really cool, Con. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. Question from SJK. I received a blunt and brief message through a medium who told me I have to give up control. He wasn't very encouraging. Any advice on this? Thank you. Well, it's funny you're saying that. Yes, I can see that. You must not attach yourself too strongly to the ideas of others. The control that you need to give up is not what it is you think. The control you need to surrender is not the control that you think. You still let your mind and you still let your body have governance over what you will actually do. This is the control that you must begin to liberate yourself from. What your mind thinks and what your body feels, you must learn to re-educate them to serve you and not simply to govern you. When this control of your body and mind over yourself is released, there will be a very different change in your relationships, which is, we know what this is in regards to. So it is not the control over others that you wish to liberate yourself from. It is the control that your mind and body still assert over you. And in liberating yourself from that, you'll find great relief. And you'll find different ways of expressing than you ever thought possible for you. You will see and you will hear and you will know things very differently than the way you currently do with the way your mind and your emotions currently are articulating. Again, as we mentioned earlier, being able to entrain your body to be without resistance to you, to learn to shift your energy, to get your mind to change and alter the thoughts so that they serve you. They do not work against you. So many of you have thoughts that work against you, and this is not going to serve you at all. Wow, great question. Question from Kelly. Is there any message that I might get today for myself and family? Let me check, Kelly. I don't know why. Somebody's showing me a guitar. They're showing me a guitar. Like it's, they're just showing me this beautiful guitar. And there's sounds coming from it that are not, I've never heard these sounds before, but it's a guitar. It's clearly a guitar, but it's sounds I've never heard. I play guitar, so I these are not sounds that I've heard come from a guitar, but there's some instrument that, some form of music, sound, rhythm that needs to be embraced. Anything else with that? They're saying the words, listen to the music. And again, I don't know what music they're referring to. How can she know this sound? I mean, I can't even, what is that sound? Yes. That sound is something that, yeah, you'll know it. They're saying you'll feel it, you'll know when you hear the right music because you'll feel it. They're saying you'll feel it on the left side of your heart. When you hear it with your ears, you'll feel it on the left side of your heart. Yes. Let all of those that are with you hear this music. Turn it up. Let them hear it. Yeah, it's funny because they're showing the positioning of this instrument is up here in space-time. I'm seeing it like sitting up here, and it's literally like there's these strings are moving, and there's a sound I can't describe this sound, but it's beautiful. It's very uplifting. They're saying when you actually hear it, you'll feel it on the left side of your heart. And then when you hear that music, turn it up. Let all that are around you hear. Again, I don't know what that means, Kelly, but that's what I got. Hello, Gel. Hello, Magnet. Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. A question from Desiree. I had a loud ringing in my ear last night, and I was wondering who was the ringing, who that was. The ringing was so intense, and I couldn't take it. I hear you. That's happened to me the last 3 nights in a row, Desiree. And again, like right now, just as you triggered it, I can hear it again. It's a very high-pitched sound. Yeah. They're saying, allow yourself to not be overwhelmed. Keep the body still and relaxed. Allow yourself to receive the frequency. Allow yourself to receive the frequency. Have no resistance to it so that you can receive the message. If you get caught up in the physical perception of these higher vibrational frequencies, your body may not be so comfortable with them because it is a higher frequency that it's not used to hearing. But if you allow the body to be still and without resistance, you'll begin to integrate this. And for me, when I started to do that last night and the night before, as I released resistance, I just started feeling this crazy kind of joy inside. Because I know I was receiving information from a higher plane of consciousness, because it's not an ear that you hear like regular sound, it's a frequency. Anyway, that's what came through for you, Desiree. Really give yourself that chance. It's not about the physical, it's about the energy, what is coming in. Right? Very important. Very, very important. Well, hello, Lauren. Question from Lauren. I am going to Cape Cod with my family. Any messages? Yes, there is. Yeah. There's going to be a pool. You're going to find a place. There's going to be a pool by that cape. There's going to be a place in the rocks that you will find a rock. You'll know it because it is in the shape of a heart, and it will be green in color when it is wet. You will see this. It will be a heart-shaped rock, green in color. Pick this up. Yes, the energy from it will serve you. It lets you connect the heart of your being to the heart of the earth in a different way. But wow, that's cool. Yeah, I can actually see the pool of water. It's like there's rocks around and the water's coming in and out. But you'll find that interesting, very exciting. Share that with us. When you get it, Lauren, please share that. Take a picture of it and send it to us. I'd really love to see that, because I can see it really clearly in my mind's eye. That's really cool. Question for Magnet. I have a really bad habit of scratching my body, especially my legs. How can I heal spiritually and stop hurting my body? Great question, Magnet. Okay, they're laughing right now. They're laughing. They're saying she's having trouble receiving. Yes, you are misinterpreting the information we're trying to impart you. You keep asking us for guidance. You keep asking us for information, but you do not understand how to receive it. And so you can feel the energy. Your body interprets our information and it reacts. You only react to the physical perceptual element. When you are aware of this itchiness, bring the body to stillness. Bring your body to stillness. And even if the itch gets more intense, keep the body to stillness. Breathe, stay present. Allow the energies to integrate. Allow the energies to integrate. Use your breath. If the information coming in gets too intense, simply breathe. And allow the body to rest. Keep giving that rest, allowing the body to release its resistance. And it can only release the resistance through your direction. If you keep doing this, you are maintaining the resistance that the body has to receiving the information that you've called forth. We hope you understand this. So to keep the body still and quiet while the itching is going on, to keep it still and quiet no matter what. And as you stay persistent in keeping your body still and keeping it still and being patient, the integration will happen. You'll feel first the itching will begin to diminish. The itching will begin to diminish. And then you'll become aware of a different feeling. And that different feeling will take you up into the heart. And if you continue to keep releasing the resistance and releasing the resistance to that itch, releasing it, then the energy of the heart will join the energy of your mind. And you keep releasing the resistance, you keep releasing the resistance, and the energy of your heart and mind will unite with your soul, and you will begin to hear what you cannot hear and see what you cannot see. But you must release the resistance, and you must train your body to do this. It cannot do this on its own. Your body is trained from experience that if it has an itch, it just scratches it. It does not recognize information beyond itself, but you can. But again, as you do what we prescribed, you will understand this. We see and feel you doing that right now, so please do this, and you will find, as we've said, the energy of that sensation as you release your resistance to it will allow you to move back into your heart. And then the heart will allow you to join to the mind, and the mind to the soul. And then you'll begin to receive what it is you've been requesting from us for so long. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great question. Oh, well, I see. We'll figure that one out, Lauren. You can also send it to me, and I can put it up on screen here too. That's another way we can do it on one of the other events. You're welcome. Yes. Oh, you're welcome, Desiree. Well, guys, listen. I thank you so much for accepting my tardiness today. But there's so much going on this physical dimension and so much happening in the spiritual realms. But it's really important to understand how to shift your energy. You know, you can be a warrior. You can be a shaman. You can be a healer. You can be a mother. You can be a soul. You can be a spirit. You know, when you learn to shift your energy, infinite possibilities begin to open up to you. And again, I want to remind everybody, for those of you that haven't registered for our mediumship program, please do so today. The orientation is tomorrow. We'll keep registration open until Sunday for the course. But you can go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. For those of you that want to support this channel in other ways, please go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/William Michael Forbes. Also, you can use the super chat feature in any of my live events and make a donation right there on my live chat, and also through my PayPal account. You'll see the links to my PayPal account, etc., on my YouTube channel. Guys, thank you so much for your wonderful questions. I want to thank the Divine Collective for being with us today. I'm really, really grateful. My guardian angel John and the others. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for your questions. We'll see you guys. Some of you guys I will see tomorrow morning at our orientation. Again, you'll be receiving your study guides and your class itinerary for the next 3 weeks by or before 10 p.m. this evening. And get ready. It's going to be a fun and exciting 3 weeks. Much love to you all. Bye for now.